I need your help me please subscribe my channel. Help me reach 2,000 subscribers. Please like the video and share your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback truly helps me make better stories for you. When Lisa texted, "Don't call me," I just sat there, staring at my phone. The screen glowed in the dim light of my office, each word hitting me like a slap. I typed back, "Then don't come back." I didn't mean it. Not really. But something inside me cracked, and a quiet kind of break that doesn't make a sound but changes everything. Lisa and I had been married 7 years. The kind of 7 years that start with laughter and end with silence. There was a time when we could talk for hours about everything and nothing. Lately, we couldn't even decide on dinner without a fight. She said I didn't understand her anymore. Maybe she was right. Maybe I stopped trying. Or maybe I was just tired of being the only one who did. That morning was rough. She left without a word after another pointless argument. Something small, something stupid. She said I never listened. I wanted to tell her I'd been listening for years, waiting for something real to come out of her mouth besides blame. But I didn't. I just watched her walk out, her perfume lasting longer than her goodbye. So when that message came a few hours later, I expected anger or maybe regret. But "Don't Call Me" felt cold, final, like she'd already made her choice. So I made mine. Then "Don't Come Back." I set my phone down, heart pounding, waiting for the regret to hit. It didn't. Not yet. What came instead was silence. The heavy kind that settles in when you finally stop begging for someone who's already halfway gone. I thought that was it. Maybe that silence was a peace I've been waiting for. But 5 minutes later, my phone started to ring. Once, twice, again and again. Her name lighting up my screen. Like a warning I didn't know how to read. At first, I didn't answer. I just watched it buzz. Her name flashing over and over. Her calls almost frantic. My mind raced through every possibility. Anger, guilt, or something worse. After the third call, I finally picked up. "Lisa," I said, my voice colder than I meant. There was a pause, the kind that tells you someone's trying not to cry. Then her voice came through, trembling. "Please don't say things like that. You don't mean it." I didn't respond. I wanted her to explain, to tell me why she told me not to call her, but she didn't. Instead, she whispered, "Can I come home?" It should have been an easy answer. Yes, but I hesitated. All those nights, I waited for her to look at me the way she used to. All those excuses. "I'm tired. It's just work." The way she'd pull away when I reached for her. It all came flooding back. "Why now?" I finally asked. There was a long pause. Then, softly, she said, "Because I made a mistake." The words froze me. She didn't need to say more. I'd seen the signs, the late nights, the new perfume, the phone she never put down. I'd told myself I was imagining it. But hearing her say that, even without saying it outright, shattered the last bit of denial I had left. "Who?" I asked. Her breathing caught. Silence, then a sob. "It's over, okay?" I ended it. "I swear. Just please let me come home." I leaned back in my chair, pulse pounding in my ears. For months, I'd been the one begging for her attention. Now, she was begging for mine. But it didn't feel like victory. It felt empty, like watching a fire consume a house she no longer wanted to save. "I don't know, Lisa," I said quietly. "Maybe you should stay wherever you were planning to go." The line went still. Then she whispered, "Please don't do this to me." I almost laughed. "To you?" That night, I couldn't sleep. Her words kept replaying in my head. "Please don't do this to me." It amazed me how easily she made herself a victim. I sat by the window, watching the city fade into darkness, thinking about how love can twist into something unrecognizable. 7 years, and we were just strangers bound by shared memories. Around midnight, my phone buzzed again. Another message. "I'm outside. Please, just talk to me." I didn't move at first. Part of me wanted to see her, to look her in the eyes and ask why. But another part, the tired, hollow part, didn't want to hear another excuse. Still, curiosity won. I opened the door. She stood there, arms crossed around herself, mascara smudged, eyes red from crying. For a second, she looked like the woman I used to love. Fragile, familiar, full of everything I once believed in. "I messed up," she said the moment she saw me. "I thought he cared. I thought you didn't." Her voice cracked on the last word, and something twisted in my chest. Not anger, not pity, just a deep, tired sadness. "And now," I asked, "now I know what I lost," she whispered. "You. It should have been enough. Maybe a few months ago it would have been, but I wasn't that man anymore. I'd spent too many nights talking to walls, too many mornings wondering why it was enough. I'd learned to live with her silence, and somewhere along the way, I stopped needing her noise. "I loved you, Lisa," I said softly, "but I can't keep loving someone who had to lose me to realize my worth." Tears streamed down her face as she reached for my hand. I stepped back. "Don't call me," I said, her own words, but this time softer. Final. She froze, understanding. I closed the door, not out of anger, but peace. For the first time in years, I felt free. As I walked back to the window, my phone started ringing again. I looked at it for a moment, then turned it face down. This time, I didn't answer.